It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Tight shirts. Every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. J Black is in the building.
Yeah. Who was first this morning? Miss Parker.
Who was first up to bat? Who made it happen? Good morning today, January 15th.
Let's check that mic. My mic sounds nice. Check one. Good morning, TP. TP is up early. Okay. Miss Clark, I see you. Happy blessed. Oh, today Miss Parker birthday? Oh, Miss Parker, we need that cash app then. Good morning. Happy birthday, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker, happy birthday. Happy
go.
birthday. And Miss Clark's birthday party is this Saturday at, is it B Uno's? That's where we at?
Oh yeah. Where's that flyer at? Yeah, B Uno's. Miss Clark, Big John Greer and them.
If you were in the area, check out Miss Clark.
Wait, is Miss Parker and Miss Clark birthday?
I guess that's what I'm seeing.
It looks so dark.
That's what I'm seeing. Tight shirts. I went down the rabbit hole last night.
Nikki White chocolate.
Nikki, what up, mama? I went down the rabbit hole last night, the TikTok rabbit hole. I went down the rabbit hole and found a bunch of stuff. I should say pause, but I shouldn't say pause because I like going through holes. Probably not a rabbit hole. Damn, there's a lot going on. I saw the Diddy. I watched
too. The Peacock one.
Yeah, Diddy. I watched about 15, 20. The problem with me is that when I get home, I gotta unwind. I gotta take a shower. I gotta eat dinner, and then I gotta figure out what's tomorrow. So by the time I get settled in, it's already 10 o'clock. So I only got like 30 minutes. Like I was watching a basketball game. I didn't even watch it. I watched 30 minutes of the Diddy. I probably watched 20, 25 minutes of the Diddy thing. I'm still on. I went past City College, the tragedy that happened there. I went by, his boy with the dreads that was with him from when they were kids. How long did you watch the whole thing?
I watched the whole thing, and I told Lady Q, which is funny. I said they waited to the end for me to feel like this is some BS because they put Jaguar Wright in it, and that's when you lose all credibility. And towards the end, they put Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar Wright is the one who exposed this whole thing when none of y'all were talking about it.
Was Sarah for making it a band was sharing her truths and crying and her getting emotional and other insiders really close to Diddy. I was like, okay. There's a lot of, it's something there, obviously. Obviously, it's something
it's
there.
So amazing to me that when I was still in Dallas years ago, Jaguar Wright was the one talking about this. She was the one talking about the sex trafficking. She was the one talking about the parties. She was the one talking about people getting hung over balconies. She was the one saying all this.
It's just hard.
And y'all get so mad at this woman because she exposes people that y'all like. And I'm not saying everything she says is the gospel, but damn it, when a person, this is like what I'm saying about Trump. if a person is right, a person is right. Your birthday is the same exact day as Monty's birthday. That's crazy that my oldest.
Miss Clark.
Yes, that is crazy, Miss Clark. This woman was right about Diddy.
Asha, good morning.
She was right about Diddy with Kim Porter. She was right about Diddy with what was going on with Cassie.
Jeanette, the 23rd.
Jeanette, what up?
There's a lot of January Capricorn.
That is crazy. January 21st, that many birthdays?
Yeah, Miss Parker today, Miss Clark the 21st, Jeanette the 23rd.
And y'all not going to be happy until they put her on that witness stand. And Gene Deal has been doing the same thing. And this is the thing that kills me. When the dude comes out, Gene Deal, the bodyguard, and is on there, and Gene Deal been exposing this for like 3 or 4 years. Y'all never come at his neck saying, oh, he just talking a bunch of conspiracy. But when the female does it, it's just her ranting. Gene Deal sat up there and said he saw a check that was cut. I'm saying allegedly for the execution of Tupac. He was in the room when Diddy was blasting Biggie over having his exit plan to get out of Bad Boy. And when he found out that Biggie wrote the lyrics for Little C's and all them. But anyway, that's besides the point. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut
we
you
can't
off.
negate the message because of the message. LaShawn, it was that's what. So we talking about the Peacock. I watched the Diddy documentary or series, the documentary, just one. But yeah, it was. I was all into it until Jaguar Wright. I'm being honest, and that's when I was like, oh, it gets hard. But outside of Jaguar Wright, yeah, you see there's tendencies, you see pattern. There's a whole.
But this is what I don't get, Jay. Outside of Jaguar Wright, she was the one saying this story before everybody.
But Sarah for making the band, like you said, Gene, his long time security guy, he was with him through the thick of it, through that main stretch from that 91 to 05. So he saw it all. He saw a lot. It was what do you say? Poppy said he'd make sure he did not watch.
Look what they did to one. No, this ain't Lifetime.
Yeah, I'll be sure on there. I'll be sure. Like, no, he tried to murder me. Can I say
She said that about Al B. Sure. When Al B. Sure went into the coma, Jaguar Wright was like, I'm telling you what happened.
He said they had me in hospice. They said it was a wrap.
So even though everybody is coming out saying exactly what she said before they were bold enough to say it, when she comes on, oh, that negates it.
It's like Orlando Brown coming. Like certain people we look at as not clowns, but clowns. It's like,
how can you be a clown if you've gone through what Orlando Brown is going through? How do you think he's supposed to be normal?
Good morning, Diane.
Like I don't get this. I don't get why we're so caught up in like if it wasn't for her running her mouth. I don't even know if they take this angle. I think they go at Diddy one way or another, but I don't even think they take this angle.
What up, Randall Rick? Afro Queen. Good morning, Afro Queen. Hope all is well down there, Afro Queen, with the water.
Afro Queen. You never hit me up. We had the
she don't want it, Mike. Let's stop. Yeah, I wouldn't even bring it up no more. Yeah, when someone
we were just trying to help.
But she's good. She's figuring it out. She appreciates. Trust me. She appreciates.
Why do you get to speak for her?
Because I know, because I know how I feel when you respect and appreciate someone trying to help you, but you good, and the person keep asking, that puts you in all right, I'm good. Like, I appreciate it. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm respected. I love it, but I'm good. Like, we got to respect when people she set her boundaries.
That is funny as fuck how you never respect any boundaries, but now you want to start to respect boundaries. That is funny.
I'm mature, right? I'm matured. I'm matured. Jaguar, right? What?
She has an inside knowledge and receives. She's a good singer too. Facts. Jaguar Wright was in the mix, but whatever. I'm not telling you to go with Jag. I'm just telling you I'm so tired of when people come out and expose. Forget Jaguar Wright. When people do expose, the first thing people do is try and be like, nah, not my person, not my person, not my person. Yeah, that's the only thing. What I call but yeah, I mean, it was slow in the beginning. I know they had to go all the way back to They
to his
they went,
mom and dad, and yeah.
which I understand. I just think they did an all right job. It wasn't great from what I saw the first 20-25 minutes. It was what it is. And another thing, when you make a documentary right now, and there are restraints, and those lawyers are looking at you, you really can't put it. Did you call? Yeah, exactly. You want to speak. He want to speak for her.
I'm Afro Queen's representative.
Afro Queen ain't shy. She would have told us, I'm good. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, all right. You don't know crazy people.
No, she said you do know crazy people. That's just
obviously. And let me tell you something. You want to hear something that'll make somebody sound crazy? Have them tell you the truth. The truth is always crazier than some made up fiction, y'all. The truth is always the craziest thing. The hardest thing for people to believe is the truth. Half the stories I'll tell somebody, if I tell somebody a story that didn't happen, it did happen.
No, that was something. The cops didn't leave you on the side of the road when you needed help. They didn't do that because Craig. Speaking of Craig, what up, Craig?
What up, Craig?
Because Craig got you in that vehicle that had you on the. No, the police ain't do that. You lying. Mike always make.
like I'm gonna play some stuff today. Everybody's gonna be like conspiracy theory, but this shit is actually in the works. Just like a mad and drunk people speak the truth too. You don't want it. People listen. Jack Nicholson said the illest, most cliche line. You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You don't. I've been saying this, not like Jaguar Wright, but we don't want to really know what really has gone on. Because if we really, first of all, people wouldn't believe it. But if we really dealt with the truth on what is going on in this country, there would literally be an uprising. Because we'd have to look at ourselves like, wow, we really gonna let, wow, they really, for real? But there'll be more. Everything is good. The water was turned back on Saturday. I'm not too proud. Laugh out loud. Thank you, Afro Queen. I appreciate everyone who tried to help. I did. Oh, did you? Because I didn't see it. Did you message me on Facebook or did you message me on Instagram? See, so Jay Black once again was wrong. See, Jay? See?
She spoke up. I just didn't.
Thank you.
Wow, she's good.
Because Jaguar was speaking up for you. They saw you at the club. He said you had tons of water at the club. You was at the club.
She's throwing it on people.
Like you just won a championship. That's what Jay was saying. We won the chip. We won the chip. We won the chip. JP. No, this Bad Bunny album got me learning Spanish. This Bad Bunny, real quick, just give you a thing, another part of my day. This Bad Bunny album, I've not stopped listening to. Jay, you won't like it. It's not in English, but
the average person that don't speak Spanish, I'm assuming he's speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
If you don't know, I mean, you can rock with the flow. There's a lot of things.
The whole world is rocking.
Like you can rock with music. You don't know the words.
But you're very particular. You're not very open-minded when it comes to music. Things. You're not open-minded when it comes to music. You like being just like this.
The horse blinders on.
And then there's a song that you liked your entire life. You found out the guy was white. You'd be like, oh, I don't like it as much anymore. No,
he's a white dude.
He's a white dude. I don't like him as much anymore.
He was talking breezy like that.
No, I don't like him. But it got me learning. About to get a tutor from Puerto Rico to go. Facts on fact. Tutors from because there's different dialects of Spanish. There's Cubans, there's Spaniards from Spain. But there's a Puerto Rican dialect, and there's one girl I follow on TikTok was like, you can get a tutor from Puerto Rico. She said, I did elementary school, then I lived, and I think she's actually said Jersey, I'm not sure. So he got me so caught. I want to go to Puerto Rico to see him, but the tickets are on sale for Puerto Rican residents only. He's doing it for the island first. And if you are from Puerto Rico, obviously that album hits different because it's a love letter to. I want to go back to the motherland. That's where he got me. I'm about to go back to the motherland, y'all.
Let him know, Mike, the different dialect. Okay, yes. Poppy, though. Yeah.
So I understand Spanish. Like you could speak to me in Spanish, but the most insulting thing for older people is that you answer them in English because they feel bad. Duolingo. Yeah, I was doing Duolingo, but I really want to get the whole, because growing up with my grandparents is amazing. Growing up and being babysitted by my abuela, it was a natural thing. But if you don't use it, you lose it. Facts on facts. Yes, there's more Spanish-speaking countries than English. Facts on facts. So Jimmy Fallon and Bad Bunny did a live performance at NYC Subway. I saw it. That was dope. That was super dope. Mike, you got an address in PR that we can use? I actually do. Obviously, I have family out there, but my family here has a residency out there. Hey, man, I'm just asking if you need a video editor to edit your live stream / podcast and turn it into content that can be posted on social media. Thanks. No hate. P.S. I can send all my sample work. Well, you know what? If you are real and we welcome you.
Only Zeus on Twitch. Okay.
Only Zeus. If you would like to send me your sample work.
Inbox
me at Mike Sean Comedy on Instagram, at Mike Sean Comedy. Sean is SHAWN. And I'm willing to definitely work that out before I invest in this app that they got that does it for you. But I would like, if you send me the samples. Truth, don't use it. It vanishes. Yes, if you don't use that Spanish, it vanishes. But
English.
It's something. Yeah, that's how Bad Bunny got me in the bag, in the Latino bag. Like I have not taken his music off my phone. When I get in the car, it connects to one of his songs.
Bad Bunny time.
I was like, damn.
All right, I'll try to. I mean, if you got one suggestion that we should listen to, I'll give it it can't hurt.
I know you, Jay.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work out.
I know you better than you know.
I just trying to be open minded.
I know you a lot better than you know Afro Queen.
West Africa, he's back with us. He came back. What up?
Yo, the only thing about being sick is my throat be on fire in the morning time. How was your night, Jay, other than watching the doc? Did Lady Q watch it with you, or you watched it? You was a solo artist?
She watched half. She scrolls. See, that's sometimes that frustrates me too. If you're going to watch a show, we're going to watch something together. We need to watch it. If you're scrolling, you're missing things they're putting on the screen. So and then I got to rewind it, and then it takes away from it. So no, she ended up scrolling the whole time, half listening, and then she said she gonna watch it another day. She ain't never going back to watch it. But yeah, I watched the Peacock Diddy situation.
Yeah, I noticed I have to put my phone down. Like I put my phone down for like maybe like the second quarter and the third quarter of the Eagle Packer game. Then I put my phone down for the entire second half.
Rolling, you can't.
Second half of the Command. I'm really like football. It just. Jay asked me this question, and I wrote it down. He said, "Do you enjoy anything?" And I wrote that down because I think there's a bit, there's something I should write to on stage. There's a lot I really can't enjoy anymore
because you're addicted to scrolling.
No, because I'm addicted to realizing that this food is disgusting. That they're making us sick with the food that we're eating every day. I'm sick with you can make y'all some shorts.
Hey, Rick said, I've been here. You want to pay me? I can get y'all some samples and get it posted.
Yeah, Rick.
I think Rick does. He got his own YouTube show and page.
All right, Rick.
We should really look at it.
Well, show us a sample. You do something.
My hubby hates that too, Jay. But gets on my nerves, Stacy. Gets on my nerve. Can't watch nothing without her scrolling and you.
But that's why I put my phone down when I really want to watch something. Like I put it down when I really want to watch something. Because I know this is factual. That phone is the biggest distraction in your life. Mm-hmm. I see the productivity go down in me because of that phone. Trainers will tell you, as much as people videotape, don't take your phone to the gym. Use it strictly for music. Do not get one scroll. Yeah, Renee, peace and love. Yeah, see, I have some people approach me speaking in Spanish all the time. I answer in Spanish and apologize for saying, solo hablo español un poquito. They smile and accept my apology, but I understand them completely. Go ahead, Nancy. Go ahead.
Oh, so she knows some enough. They just look at her and assume
she is CMD. She that's like growing up in the Bronx. You got to go to the store. You hear Spanish so damn much. That's what I love. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gassing y'all right now. I'm not gassing. That's why I love black people. Black people will be around a certain culture and won't get intimidated. They will join the fuck in. Like in New York, you will see a black person in the bodega speaking to the owner and half Spanish, half English. I'm like, I know you don't speak. How you do that? Mike Sean Drew, what up? My man Drew from Dallas out there.
Good morning, Rashida.
He nice with the production too. Are you talking about me, sir? Yes, Lady Q.
No,
He says
well, no,
frustrated.
it's not. It's not that deep to have a dialogue or a conversation over it. I just
he's frustrated.
But yeah, she scrolls all the time. But go ahead. It ain't that deep.
He's quite frustrated.
No, isn't. See, here you go. She missed the content, not me, but I like the debate.
He was trying to spend some quality time with you and watch the Diddy doc, but you so busy like this. You so busy like this. You so busy scrolling like you at the casinos. I'll watch it later. She not gonna watch it later.
Good morning, Woods.
Oh man. What else we got going on? All right, so let's see. Do you want to get to since we talked about you have a lot of black Latinos? Yeah. Let me see. This audio isn't too clear, but this is just a clip of Sarah Rivera from Making It to the Band 2 and getting a little emotional. Listen close.
Because after that one incident, which was very inappropriate.
What happened? As much as you're comfortable to talk about.
Well, the incident, basically, I was by myself. And I was, this was hard to talk about. Like, about this.
I know. All right. So anyway, it's real low. I tried to find another one. Basically, Diddy, from what I take it, Diddy grabbed the between the legs, was like shoot in the studio.
Allegedly touched her somewhere where
I know he's not talking. He don't even pay attention when I talk directly to him. Oh man,
But Sarah said she felt uncomfortable all these years and tried to, I guess, departmentalize it and not address the issue and move on. But now she's, I guess, willing to talk. And I don't think she got no lawsuit. So the ones that ain't suing and they talking, I give a little bit more credibility. You ain't trying to just chase a check. I mean, not to say that anybody can be a victim, but what I'm saying, like it looks different when you don't have a lawsuit and you talking. But now she's sharing her truth.
But Chopper out here, he not on this. Chopper out here, he was on Making a Band 2 out here. He's intriguing. Like his stories, he's intriguing. Laughing man, please. So just with the she looks too old for him. They were young back in the day.
No, Sarah Stokes was younger. Definitely.
Yeah, she was a kid back in the day. Like I'm older than her. She was a kid back in the day. She's still cute, but she was a pretty girl. So we're gonna see what. Listen, man. At the end of the day, this is gonna get uglier and uglier. So this is the gift that keeps on giving in a bad way, because ain't nothing gonna stop. Because these stories, these Hollywood, the word that they're buying. This is what I don't understand.
Yeah, she was super young back then. Yeah,
they're buying these tapes allegedly, as if they're getting the only copy.
Like they didn't burn the copy. Like you the only one. You got the only master.
There's a bidding war going on. What are you gonna do? Make them sign a contract that they can't have another copy? That what y'all doing is illegal. Sometimes your mind isolates the incident and it's triggered back to your memories years later. Yeah, I mean, listen, them kids went through what Chopper said about Freddie getting threatened by Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy was like, "I'll buy your whole neighborhood, and every time you come out the house, I'll have somebody shoot at you." Now that sounds crazy until you realize if you're in that situation messing with Diddy and you know the rumors that have gone around in the hip hop world, you like, shit, is Chopper the one?
Yes. Yeah, he the one from New Orleans.
Albie Shaw was interesting in what he was saying. It's just that he had to stop because he's part of the lawsuit.
So he had to catch himself a couple of times. I can't say that, but I bring it up next time. Hopefully it is the next time.
But when that man said Kim Porter told him yes, first of all, he says the adoption was fake. There was never no adoption. There was never no paperwork. And he says that Kim Porter, who he was with first, that's why you don't bring your woman to the studio. But he was with first. Kim Porter told him, don't be Mount Vernon right now. You will get killed if you mess around with this. And that's why he backed away from the situation. Now, I know a lot of fathers are going to talk tough. I wouldn't have backed away from the situation. I would do it. But you don't know what could happen. You don't know if there's repercussions with your son. All I know is I would have been pissed off at her for getting my son involved in this mess. I would have been livid that you got involved. And let's be clear. I'm not talking bad about somebody who's passed away, but let's be honest. You were with Al B. Sure. Diddy saw you in the studio holding your child, and the father was there. And from Al B. Sure, Diddy says, wow, I want to have a beautiful girl like that in the family. And Diddy's woman was there. So I'm just saying your thought process to get with him is kind of foul too. That's all I'm saying. That's a little despicable, diabolical move also. But what he allegedly did to Kim Porter is insane. Just trying to give the other side of this. Sometimes we be walking into hell, don't even know we walking into hell. That grass be looking greener, boy. Next thing you know. But anyway, go check it out for yourselves. Let me see what we got today. Let me see. Do you want to have fun? Let's have fun. Let's have a little fun. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, I was watching the confirmation clips of the Secretary of Defense, Peter Haggis, I think his name is. And let me tell you something, Jay. If I learned anything from this confirmation, I learned no matter how much money I get, let's just say I got into a situation where all of a sudden I could not be the Secretary of Defense.
Okay.
Simply because of what is in my past. Simply because of what is in my past. I don't even know why the guy went in front of these people with all this. Let me see. Let me show you how it starts.
I don't know why.
I don't know much. Let me see. They brought up. So this is the opening statement. This is the opening statement.
All right.
He just got the round of applause. This is the opening statement. This is when I know. At this point, you got to know this ain't going to go well. I've never seen this. This is the confirmation, Secretary of Defense.
Figuratively and literally having my back.
You are a misogynist. Not only that, you are a Christian Zionist.
All right, so that's the first interruption.
Okay, protester.
Accountability and readiness.
Yep.
Retention crisis and readiness crisis in our ranks.
They confuse it.
Members of the security force will remove members. Mr. Heseth, you may.
All right, so that's just at that point, you're like, okay, this ain't gonna go well. But this dude, listen, man, me and him got the same qualifications at this point. Like this gets to it turned into a Jerry Springer episode, yo. It really turned into Jerry Springer.
Fathered a child 2 months before by a woman that was not your wife. I am shocked that you would stand here and say you're completely cleared. Can you so casually cheat on a second wife and cheat on the mother of a child that had been born 2 months before, and you tell us you are completely cleared? How is that a complete clear?
Senator, her child's name is Gwendolyn Hope Hegseth.
Watch this.
She's a child of God, and she's 7 years old.
She's a
And,
child of
and
she's here.
you cheated on the mother of that child less than 2 months after that daughter was born, didn't you?
Those were false charges.
Well,
No, fully investigated, and I was completely cleared. And I am so
you've
grateful
you've
for the marriage
admitted-
I have to this
No,
amazing woman behind me.
you've admitted that you had sex at that hotel in October 2017. You said it was consensual, isn't that correct?
Anything,
You've admitted that it was consensual, and you were still married, and you just had a child by another woman.
again,
How do you explain your
completely
judgment?
false charges against me.
What? You
Fully investigated, and I was completely cleared.
You have admitted that you had sex while you were married to wife 2 after you just had fathered a child by wife 3. You've admitted that. The incident in Monterey led to a criminal charge, a criminal investigation, a private settlement, and a cash payment to the woman who filed the complaint. And there was also a non-disclosure agreement, correct?
It was a confidential settlement agreement off of a nuisance lawsuit.
Right. During an interview, you claimed that you settled the matter because you were worried that if it became public, it might hurt your career. Do you maintain that you were blackmailed?
Senator, I maintain that false claims were made against me. And ultimately,
Your attorney
those
used
false
the frame,
claims, I have the opportunity to attest my innocence in those false claims.
But you didn't reveal any of this to President Trump or the transition team as they were considering you to be nominated for Secretary of Defense. You didn't reveal the action. You didn't reveal the criminal complaint. You didn't reveal the criminal investigation. You didn't reveal the settlement. You didn't reveal the cash payment. Why didn't you inform the commander-in-chief and the transition team of this very relevant event?
Senator, I've appreciated every part of the process with the transition team. They have been open and honest with me. We've had great conversations between the two of us, and I appreciate the opportunity that President-elect Trump has given me.
You chose not to reveal this, right? Because you knew it would hurt your chances. So you chose not to reveal this really important thing to the commander-in-chief and the transition team because you were worried about your chances rather than trying to be candid with the future president of the United States. Are there any other important facts that you chose not to reveal to the president-elect and his team as they were considering you to be Secretary of Defense?
Senator, I sit here before you an open book, as everyone who's watched this process.
With multiple non-disclosure and confidentiality agreements tying the hands of many people who would like to comment to us.
Now, the amazing part is, if you pay attention, they say you didn't disclose this to the president. Of course they knew. He can't say, yeah, I told the president, because it'll make the president look bad.
The crazier. Well,
that's like Jasmine Sullivan said she didn't bust the windows out of his car after the song. Yeah, but of course he knew.
How are you innocent for something you admitted to doing? He said it was consensual sex, but said he was cleared of all charges, of all allegations.
This is the play with words. He was accused allegedly, because I want to be sure, whatever, even though they're saying all this, of a sexual assault. That's why he said you admitted it was consensual. So he keeps saying he was being accused of something. He was innocent and cleared. You were cleared of sexual assault. You weren't cleared of what he's talking about. But then this is when I said, oh man, I said, this guy, this is a movie. Like, I can't believe that you even stand in front of them. It's called alternative facts. Yes, absolutely. Then it went on, and I can relate to the homie. I don't like him, but I relate to some of these stories right here.
I plead the fifth.
2014, at a CVA event in Virginia, you needed to be carried out of the event for being intoxicated.
Senator, anonymous smears.
Just true or false? Very simple. Summer of 2014 in Cleveland, drunk in public with the CVA team.
Anonymous smears.
I'm just asking for true or false question. True or
You
false
ain't gonna
answer.
get it.
An event in North Carolina, drunk in front of 3 young female staff members after you had instituted a no alcohol policy and then reversed it. True or false?
Anonymous smears.
December of 2014 at the CVA Christmas party at the Grand Hyatt at Washington, D.C., you were noticeably intoxicated and had to be carried up to your room. Is that true or false?
Anonymous smears.
Another time, a CVA staffer
That's the
stated
new
that
plead the
you
fifth.
passed out in the back of a party bus. Is that true or false?
I don't recall.
Anonymous smears.
In 2014, while in Louisiana on official business for CVA, did you take your staff, including young female staff members, to a strip club?
Absolutely not. Anonymous smears.
Yeah. So this is all getting broken down. I had to giggle because I was like, when I heard all them episodes, I was like, that sounds like the summer of 2018 for me. I was he doesn't remember. It's called
Blackouts.
He knows. He knows. Lemonade and Red Note. If TikTok gets banned or Clapper, but not safe for work, Triller. But it shares your location automatically, Neptune. I have something on that too for you. Neptune has officially been launched yesterday. Supposedly TikTok has 270 more days left because Meta lost a bunch of money on the stocks because people started deactivating their Facebook and Instagrams, and they're about to propose that they give them a 270-day extension because of that Red Note, and everybody's logging on to this Red Note that's in Mandarin. And the plan was, Zuckerberg and these folks paid a lot of money to these lobbyists to get this going, to ban. This ain't got nothing to do with no, it has nothing to do with the endangerment of this country. Nothing. It has everything to do with people that have invested a lot of money in Meta, BlackRock, and all that good stuff. When I tell you this guy is the ultimate spin master, he twisted everything into I'm not acknowledging or denial. Unbelievable. It was ridiculous.
For people that may not understand,
is
this changing anything? Is it going to change? He's getting in. He's going to be whatever Trump wants, right? What is this?
No. He has to get confirmed in front. These people have to confirm him.
And why wouldn't they if Trump wants him?
Because it happens all the time. Barack tried to push people that didn't pass.
Barack and Trump we know Trump
every president has people who don't get confirmed. They don't get confirmed because people
seem like whatever he wants he gets. So that's why I'm like, why is the dog and pony show? We know he's going to get what he wants.
But that's in this situation, I would agree with you in most situations. In this situation, that's not how it goes. So then one of his boys gets on, and I was trying to find, I said, I need somebody who defends him. So one of his boys gets on, one of the senators gets on, decides I'm gonna defend him.
Virginia starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night?
Yo, that's how crazy it is. They are going to expose each other over this. Just think about what he's saying. He's saying how many senators have shown up drunk to vote.
Get your lick
have
in
any
your system.
Of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it because I know you have. And then how many senators do you know have got a divorce before cheating on their wives? Did you ask them to step down? No. But it's for show. You guys make sure you make a big show and point out the hypocrisy because the man's made a mistake. And you want to sit there and say that he's not qualified? Give me a joke.
Should have given me a break. But so apparently everybody saw him drinking except himself. Yeah. So the guy, I knew there was gonna be somebody to defend him. I said, gotta be somebody. So he says, hey. Basically, he says, hey, if you're saying this guy ain't qualified, then a lot of y'all ain't qualified. And I was like, wow. I said, okay, so there it is. In turn, let's hire another unqualified person. But then leave it to a woman. Let me see if I got the woman. Do I have the woman here?
As a Republican ship, whomever he want, he'll get. There's nothing to
I don't know if I had the lady because everybody was focused. Everybody was focused on his drinking and everything like that, trying to do what they do. And I understand, but the one, I don't know, she was Asian woman. She broke down. He's the Secretary of Defense, and she asked him some questions about the job, about what she knows. What does he know about this? He had no answers. He didn't know. He didn't know anything.
And he was the one that was supposed to be taking over.
He didn't study for the test. He didn't know anything. And then he made, I know the South Koreans and North Koreans, and she was like, none of those are the answer to the question I just asked you. You might want to do your homework. He was talking about submarines. It was bizarre. It was bizarre. Yes. Jeanette, sure will. The biggest felon is going to run this country.
Jeanette was saying, so we're going to have a bunch of, I guess, inexperienced and criminals running these key sectors of our country.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
And Craig was saying how people, they just scared to go against them. As a lot of people, they don't want to lose their jobs or they're scared to go against Trump. It's just what it is. That dictator mentality is where we're at.
All right, let me get this. All right, so that'd be next. So yeah, I wish I had the clip. I may have and didn't label it. The woman just broke it down. It's Asha. It's a country or a region where she was like, "Do you know anybody a part of this?" And they were like dude was like, "No, I do not." He actually said, "I do not." And yeah, she's the DEI. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. But everybody, there could be an extension. So let me tell you, let me explain what Meta's going through. Let me show you what Mark Zuckerberg and the rest of these fools are going through right here.
I didn't think that deleting our Meta accounts and apps would actually do anything, but guys, it's working. It's actually working. So this is over the weekend, and that's yesterday, and this is today. There's a huge drop here. It's actually working, and I'm dying. Oh my gosh. If you didn't know about the Meta ban, because so many people still don't know about it, Meta lobbied for the TikTok ban. They paid like $7-point-something million to make sure it goes through. And they currently have a monopoly on social media right now. So since we're getting our social media taken away, guess what we're not doing? We're not going to Meta because that's what they want. That's why they want it banned. So we're boycotting them. Boost this video so everyone knows about it. Like, there are still so many people that don't know about it because I was talking to my friend yesterday.
All right, so listen, I got multiple clips. It is working. Now, the hypocrisy is that we're on Facebook right now. So my thing to y'all, and I think this is so interesting because I've been saying this, and I watch the robots come into my job. I watch the robots come into my job every day returning Amazon products.
Mm-hmm.
It is just so simple math that whatever U.S. citizens want, I'm going to simplify it because obviously there's more obstacles in the way. If we ever wanted something, if there was something, let's say we all wanted universal health care the way we wanted it, all we'd have to do is boycott one major thing. That's all. If America decided we will not shop on Amazon for a year,
it'll make waves.
It would change everything.
Remember, we tried to do the whole gas thing. Don't get gas on this date. You know, it'll show. Think about the bus boycott. The Reverend, happy birthday to the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They boycotted the buses for over a year. So imagine that. Like, if you make a stand, you stand on it, and it's going to show people, you're going to hurt your pockets, and you wake people up. So absolutely. But can we get unified? Is there something, that everyone would do? So you got to suspend your account, or you supposed to just cancel your account? Like, how are you supposed to do it?
Deactivate it.
Just deactivate. So you still have your followers, you still have your all of your stuff there. Just deactivate.
But deactivate it so that they see it. And the funny thing, and we're on Facebook, so obviously we only got 4 more days on Facebook. You got to do that little thing you do, Jay. I don't know what you do. If y'all thought 2024 was bad, 2025 is going to be a humdinger. Go ahead, Asha, with the humdinger. Bing, the humdinger. If we decided, if anybody, this is why I tell you the divide has to always be. The plan only works. The plan only works if we are divided. That's it. That is the bottom simple thing. That's why racism can never be handled. They don't want to solve racism. Neither one of the parties want to solve racism. Of course they could have solved racism by now. They can't solve what people think. They can't solve what's in your heart. But they can mandate in a real way, not in a fake way like the NFL does. They have rules that you have to interview Black people for head coaching jobs, and you have to interview at least 1 or 2 or whatever. But they need a divide. If we ever, I don't know if this will ever happen, had a person that says, you don't like that person simply because they're that color. You don't like that person simply because they're that religion. You don't like that person because simply they're trans or whatever. But let's get this straight. This is one thing you do want, right? And you get the one thing you do want. Like, let's say people with kids. You do want your kids to be able to go to college. Let's say you want your kids to, and there are millions and millions of people who would love to have their kids go to college. It don't matter if you don't like me. I don't care if you're part of the Klan. I don't care if you wear hoods. I don't care if you're an extremist, whatever. I don't care if you believe you're anti-women's right to their body, whatever. But in this case, all we want to do is make sure that our kids go to college. Nobody is shopping here, period. Indefinitely. To Amazon or whatever. I bring up Amazon because I see Amazon and I see the robots that we are. Then the attention would be given. If there was ever a person who could just be, you don't like me because of my skin color, fine.
LaShawn said, well, we don't do the 10 toes down on nothing. Like what? Like we don't do that. How do we rally to do that?
And it's and this is what really a lot of people, I shouldn't say really, a lot of people believe why Martin Luther King was officially, when the plan was like, we have to assassinate him now, is when he was going to do a thing called the Poor Watch or the Poor March. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but he was bringing people together of all races, do the finances and saying, listen, you're poor, we're poor, why?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh shit, wait a sec, can't have that. Because the one thing people can relate to is broke. You broke, I'm broke.
I'm broke.
Yeah. Oh, you believe in this, I believe in that. I don't care. But how can we not be broke? Don't nobody want to be poor. And it's so simple, yet so damn difficult. It's so difficult to get people. It's so difficult to get people of the same race on the same damn page. Here's another guy talking about the meta and what's going on.
All right, TikTok. You're going to want to stick around for this one. So I did some creative accounting, and if 30% of TikTok users delete their Meta accounts, that's 51 million people. If 51 million people delete their accounts from Meta, that will cost Meta $12.24 billion. And that will cost Zuckerberg, because of his shares in Meta, $1.29 billion. And that's only 30% of TikTok. We can pump those numbers up.
It's just amazing to me that it took a social media app to get people. You never know what it's going to be to trigger people. If there was an Amazon boycott, some folks would take advantage of all those cash deals they would put out. Get me a nice new 80-inch TV for $99. Well, you can almost get that at Walmart, so that's not a good example. But, I mean, some people, not me. Yeah. Poor's relative to your experience, though. There's another breakdown of unification.
Yeah, but this, a lot of people use TikTok, though. The TikTok shops, people, they got a bunch of followers, they engagement, they getting paid off average. So it brought a lot of income potential to a lot of people. It's different. TikTok explosion is different than IG and Facebook. It is what it is.
And they can't control it. They can't control the message going out. They can't control it. It took an app because it's messing with people's money.
People's money, like Rashida said, yeah. Yeah.
But there are a lot of people not making money off it that are just like, yo, ain't nobody. But see, put Stacey Mitchell's bit. This is,
she said, ain't nobody doing it.
And this
Stacey
is the thing.
said she ain't deactivating hers.
This is the thing, Stacey. This is the thing. And I'm not mad at you because, like I said, we're hypocrites because we're on Facebook right now. But this is the problem with us. And I'm not saying us of color, us of human beings. We have been trained to say shit like, ain't nobody doing this. Until something happens where you want somebody to take action because it's personally coming at us and it gets more direct. And then you want people to unify. And then you look at other people, they go like, ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing this. That's what they've beaten us down to. In the 60s, wasn't nobody saying ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't the energy. It was we shall overcome. We was uniting. We was arm to arm. We locked it. We locked up. We in this together. We all we got. Am I my brother's keeper? It was a different energy, different time.
It has been reactivated in 2019 when 1,000 community leaders convened in DC. Check it is headed. Okay. Yeah, but that philosophy, the crumbs on the table philosophy, they knew give them some so they don't want to lose what they have. Like, I'm not trying to lose the house I live in. There's a certain point that's why the younger generation is always the most powerful generation, because we feel like we've already been trained. We can't lose this. Even if the cause is good, we can't lose this. We can't. We can't. We can't take that chance. I mean, everybody says Black Wall Street burned down. Black Wall Street is the NBA right now. Black Wall Street never had as much money as the NBA has right now. The ball players in the NBA. But you can't get nobody to organize between the, like Latinos. Puerto Rican, Dominican Wall Street is in Major League Baseball. But we can't get nobody to organize. And you're like, well, Mike, that's what everybody says. I'm not built for it. I'm praying every day that somebody, and would we ever even follow that group? And it can't just be a person. It has to be a movement, I guess. Exactly what I said is relative when it comes down to what poor is. That goes for all versions of adverse issues. Yeah, I understand that. But when you tell people you're struggling, whatever your perception of struggling is financially. There are millions of people who know what it is to live check to check. It don't matter if you make $700,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $15 an hour. If you're living check to check, you know the chokehold is on you.
Yeah. You're one flat tire away.
one transmission failure.
You, man, yeah. That's a real deal.
And trust me, that's why I know I'm blessed to have a family. And then we'll get on to something fun. Then it will show you why the destruction of the family had to happen. If I hit a deer in my car and I don't have my family to back me up, there's a chance I'm in the streets. One hitting a deer. If I don't have family support, I could have been in, I literally, there are many days I could have been in the streets or still in a county jail.
You got those people that get in a car accident, you're injured, and you're in the hospital, you laid up. Like Nikki went through that trauma, you know, was laid. I'm sure she had to reevaluate some things. Yeah.
Actually, 8 degrees here. It's 8 degrees. I don't have a
TikTok.
Yeah,
it's cold.
Oh, she don't know what you're missing out. She get on that TikTok, girl.
Yeah, TikTok is good. It's better if you're going to scrolling on TikTok is different.
Yeah,
like I say, when I do scroll on it, I'm like, oh, this is good. This is good.
TikTok is different, yeah. Shirley Chisholm, my childhood hero, said if you aren't invited to the table, bring a folding chair. Many groups out there working hard for change. Yes, they are. 22 degrees here, but feels like 11. I'll give you the craziness. When Shawnee Scott was on here, she said, the problem is the NBA players will never be bold enough to make their own league, even though they are the league. And we went back and forth, but that's simple and plain. Y'all are the league, but none of y'all want to get out the comfort zone. Y'all got now. If everybody wasn't so entrenched in the pockets of the NBA, and they all decided, let's do it, they could. I mean, somebody might die because that's how deep it would get. Well, it is what it is, man. It is. But Asha, TikTok is amazing. TikTok is amazing.
How would he know? He don't know how Shawnee's doing.
Yeah. Who said how Shawnee doing? Who said that? Somebody put
No, because you mentioned her name and Stacey mentioned something. So how's she doing?
Oh, Shawnee doing fine. She doing
you
good.
talked to her? Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna talk on a regular basis, but I know she's doing fine. She ain't an arch enemy. I mean, we ain't that relationship ain't burned to the ground. Like who's the never mind. Wall Street is in the hands of Black people. We are the highest consumer of goods and services. Yep. But you wouldn't know that if you ain't tell us. All right, what else we want to? Did y'all see before I get into this, Jay, do you have anything fun? Because I'm trying to look at something fun, but I was in the rabbit hole.
I mean, I got something fun.
Well,
I
give me
said
a fun
I
one,
was
and
going,
then I gotta
in
get
honor of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., I got some trivia questions for you, Mike.
All right, help me out, y'all, because I don't know any of this.
First question I'm going to ask right here. How many times was Dr. King in jail? Like, how many times was he locked up? I mean, and it got a 9 in. I give you that. 19, 29, 39, and 49. How many times? Now, that man sacrificed. I don't know if there's anything you sacrificed to get locked up this many times for. 19 to 49. How many times do you think he was locked up? See if Mike gonna get this right.
I mean, this is just a guess.
So you only have a clue.
I know it's a lot.
Miss Parker said, she said B, she thinks, with a question mark. She thinks 29.
I mean, this goes against, I would go with D, 49 times.
Jeanette said B too.
I would go with D. I think they
Google.
Don't Google, y'all. Don't Google. I go with D. What is it?
Wow, majority of people saying B. So it is B. It is B. 29 times.
Good work, y'all.
29 times that man sacrificed. Could you get locked up 29 times for a cause that you believe in?
Well, we know people who got locked up for a different cause 29 times. So, I mean.
Oh, God. All right. Here's another one.
This is Dr. King trivia, y'all.
In honor of the birthday of the man, the myth, the legend. All right. Dr. King was what age when he started college? How old was he? Was he 13, 14, 15, 16 when that man started?
I'm gonna go with C, 15.
Miss Parker says C as well. Nikki says C. Sean Clark says C. Okay, seemed like the majority is saying C. And guess what? The answer is C.
Yeah.
He was 15 years old, people. Oh, Nancy, almost Nancy. He was 1 year off. Yep, Jeanette even got it. I'm gonna check out.
What school did he go to? I'm gonna check it out. I just don't spend a lot of time on any social media, but I'm gonna look into it. It's easy to set up an account. Yeah, you don't spend a lot of time on. Okay. What I remember reading the book.
I mentioned this earlier about the boycott, Montgomery bus boycott. How long did it last? 62 days, 186, 254, or 381? The bus boycott, the Montgomery, how long did them black folk carpool, walked, sacrifice all so we can have some equality? How long, Mike? Let's see.
I'll go with B.
Go with B, 100. That is a lot of days. A lot of days.
I would go with B.
Yeah, it was Morehouse College for sure. Yes, that's where he went. Nikki said it's D. D 381.
If the white woman gets it right, that's gonna be something. White woman gets it right.
That's funny. Miss Clark said
Nancy said 381.
Yep. Jeanette said D. So it's either D or B. It looked like people.
I was leaning towards D. Pause. But so mature.
They stayed more
than a year.
Yes, and I did. I stated earlier. I said it was more than a year ago. So that's why I said I slipped up. So yes, it's D, Mike. 381 days, over a year.
Oh, nice.
Over a year.
Y'all
put in
can't
that
even
work.
stay on social media. Y'all can't even deactivate Facebook, Instagram. Stop saying Facebook.
All right, this is my last one.
Oh, you only got that? That's all the questions you got?
I got 4. I did 4. I said it was trivia, quick trivia.
He think he's doing work. He got 4 questions.
In honor of the Reverend. It's the Reverend, man. All right, so how many public schools in the U.S. are named after Dr. King, Mike? How many public schools are named Martin Luther King Jr. or just named after him? It don't matter how they word it. So 71, 80, is A, B, C, or D? 71 schools? That seems like a lot. 89? 116, okay. 132.
I'm trying to think.
Miss Parker says C.
Parker says C.
Miss Clark said, y'all so smart.
Not even Ash. I never heard that one. I'm gonna have to use that.
What Ashley say? I missed it earlier.
What did Ashley say?
I gotta go back.
You know he be picking and
Oh,
choosing.
it's cold as a penguin's balls outside. It's cold. It is cold.
I'm about to start my car too in a little bit. How many public schools are named after Dr. King?
Always pick C. Nikki says C. Asha says B. Jeanette says B. Is a lot of streets, so it's B.
I'm going D. Pause.
So it's B or C.
I'm going D. I'm saying 132 schools. I'm saying no clue was not in the book. I'm saying 132 schools across the country are named King. I think in cities they might be. Well, that's a high shot. 132.
It's around 30. Asha said it's around 30. They're not even part of the multiple choice.
My first choice was 71, but I'll go with D. I'll go with D. 132. What is it?
I know we had one in Philly. Yes, and I'm a proud graduate of one too, Nikki, in Philly. All right, so the answer is C. 116 U.S. schools are named after Dr. King. Put some respect on that man's name. That's dope. That's a big deal.
I wonder what state has the most schools named after King. I wonder what state it is.
Oh, I didn't do that research. I don't know about that.
I wonder what state it is. I wonder what Martin Luther King would think right now if he came down. What would he would think? What would Malcolm and them? Would they be pissed? Would they be like, I know, I believe Malcolm X would be pissed. Like, I believe they both would be pissed.
Well, I think they would be disappointed / pissed. Yeah, absolutely.
There's probably more streets in schools.
I think it was over 100 some odd streets. No, I think it was like 108, something like that. It was a lot of streets. It was definitely a lot of streets. But are you following that? Because you said NDA earlier, and you said Martin and Malcolm. Are you following that Twitch case? You remember Twitch, the Ellen Dancer and DJ?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And obviously, there's where is it at? It's a lot of people that are really upset because she had her peoples sign an NDA to even go to this man's funeral.
Yep.
And she's like, y'all not getting no money off of him. Like, any money being made, she's the only one making money.
Yep.
And I didn't know if you thought that was, matter of fact, I think this is his brother was talking to her right here.
Listen, I got you. I got that. I told you, girl. I told you. Listen to this.
Listen, you actually think that it is cool to make his mama sign an NDA to see his body?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God.
I would do it again. I would do it again every single day for the rest of my life if I needed to.
Now I could just leave it right there. To have that man's mom, she lost her child. The wife has more rights than the parent, obviously. To make the mom sign an NDA to see her son's body and attend the funeral. So obviously the internet, the comments I saw are going crazy. Let me know what Mike think. I just want to know what Mike and Sean thinks on that.
Let me just to let you know how this is why you got to watch who in the fuck. Wait, let me see if I got it here. I just had it up. There it is.
You got something? All right.
Here it is. Here it is. Let's see.
Boss's family and friends are slamming the late professional dancer's widow for claims she's made about her deceased husband. Boss took his own life at age 40 in December 2022, and now his widow Allison Holker is receiving backlash for labeling him a drug addict, which his other loved ones are vehemently denying. A family friend also claims Holker made people sign non-disclosure agreements to attend Boss's funeral. She also criticized Holker for sharing pages of her late husband's journal, accusing her of launching a smear campaign for a buck.
So, what did Lady Q say? What was that? I didn't read.
Wife
won't let mom see her son without an NDA because she's releasing a book, and she made a statement on People. I guess it was their website or whatever. I think it was People, so I'll say allegedly. That she went through his closet. The water isn't clean. They're all out of money. Twitch had his own mama sign NDAs when he was alive, so that tells me something ain't right with all of them. Okay, no. He said
y'all gotta go live. Yeah, they stay behind. But go ahead. I think it's a bit much.
There's no reason to sign it. And if let's just say they were trying to make money off of it. What are you trying to beat them to make money off of it? If they want to make money off her son's death and you stop them, is because you don't want them to make money because you want to make money off your book.
I'm not behind the comments. We've been finished the trivia. You just hit live, you hit refresh or something, you're behind.
And when he first passed, they said mama didn't mess with the kids like that. Well, there could be a reason on both sides. But all I know is when I pass away, I don't need you going in the closet and telling people you went in the closet and now you found a whole nother life of mine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was using drugs. He was depressed. He was this. He was why?
So let me get this straight. His drug use was so intense that you noticed nothing. What's the problem with her wanting to secure the entire bag for the kids he left her with? The entire bag. Okay. All right. Okay. Just make sure. God forbid that we are ever in that situation and there's a falling out between me and one of my kids. And that husband decides to make me sign an NDA to see. Man, listen. What do we know? What kind of relationship wife and mother had? I had a very rocky relationship with some of my husband's family. I loved them, but I have distanced myself from them. Okay, cool. That's fine. But the fact that you're going to put this man's business out after he passed away.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Knowing all the scandals that are behind all this, knowing the video we saw with him in between Ellen and Diddy, and Diddy was joking, so hell, don't maybe show the videos. That's exactly what Diddy said on Ellen DeGeneres. And he fell back like, whoa.
Yeah, she was wrong for that. They said you can't see your child. You can't see your deceased child unless you sign here that you're not going to talk about it. You're not going to do only I'm controlling of this. I'm going to write my book. I'm going to get paid. I don't want no other renditions out there. Only mine, the wife. I got more privilege and right than you as his mother and brother. And
y'all can fight over all you want, but that's the legacy you're going to leave me with? That I was, after all I did, that I'm a drug addict? That's how you going to leave me. Now, me, that whole legacy thing really don't matter to me. My job is to leave my kids in a good financial situation. I don't care what y'all think about me when I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't think we could say she's wrong without knowing what the actual relationship was. And you can't say she's not wrong. If we can't say she's wrong, then you can't say she's not wrong.
But on the surface, having somebody mom sign an NDA is crazy to see their child has moved on. Whatever issues he might have had with his mom, if he had any, he's gone now. He's gone. That's still her child, and she can't see her child. You don't get to
without
do that
signing an NDA.
It's not like you can redo a funeral or you had your celebration, your home going. I'm gonna have my crazy.
Wasn't the circumstances of his death odd too? Very odd.
Very odd. That's why they said need to reopen that.
Very odd.
And she done moved on, got some new dude, locking out the. She was more controlling than we thought.
On to the next. Thank you, Sean. I don't know about these media platforms. Didn't even know about a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. So good. Asha's back caught up with us. All right, Jeanette.
She couldn't collect off the insurance because he took his life, so she needs money.
Now that could be true because when you unalive yourself, I guess that voids whatever policies, and then maybe that's where the bitterness is coming from. Since he did this, and I can't get no money, I'm gonna get money off this book.
This is the same person who said she didn't notice he had left, and there was a whole bunch of us because he had walked off, and I get he caught an Uber. What is the NDA protecting the wife from? From other people using those photos to get paid.
You can't take pictures. You can't use them. You can't write no books. You ain't doing no. You can't use that to profit off of it. She's the overseer. The overseer.
I remember when Tupac died, people were posting autopsy pics, wife trying to contain the situation. Yeah, so she can capitalize on it. It would be one thing if she said, I just don't want this to be publicized and used for money. Then I'd be like, cool. I'd be like, cool. I get it. All right. All this is sign this so nobody, including myself, uses this to get. But you had a plan. You knew that your story was going to be the only story. And I hate to say this, y'all. That person, you wouldn't have got me. She could have said no phones.
No phones.
It's because she's white. Not a soul would question his death and her writing a book if she was black. Hell, yes, I would. Oh, yes, I would. Oh, if I don't care if she was Puerto Rican and she told that man's mom that she has to sign an NDA. Oh, yes, I would. Now, do I think the problem between the mom and her, that could have been the root cause of it? Yeah, could have been. Happens all the time. But I'd question it. We've questioned many a relationship in here with people who are the same race that we can relate to.
Lady Q ripping hard for this.
Why didn't they complain when they had to sign it? They see she's made, because it's the worst, most vulnerable situation you'd ever been in, you will ever be in, that I've never been in before. When it comes to losing a child, I don't ever want to feel that. So what are you going to do if she got the power? I'm sure somebody did say something.
Yeah, that's under duress, right? That's what a lot of comments were saying. That's under duress.
That he should have married a black woman. This would have happened. That's what people think that on here every day. I'm sure there could have been some problems with that. She's writing a book without any background info from his mom. She don't care. She's already moved on.
And it's going to sell because people want to know. They're interested in reading about this. This is Ellen's right hand. He was, the married to biracial aspect, the mom, the NDA, the family. Like, there's a lot of drama that people are going to go. It's going to go number one. When that book drops.
You was milking that bank account because you were nobody. Losing a child is the most devastating thing you will experience in this lifetime. I don't know much about these people or this story, but losing a child is just horrific. And for you to have the audacity to have the premeditated mindset. First of all, if I lost my significant other, I'm not even thinking about this shit. I'm numbed out. But I got a lawyer to put together an NDA. I had that on my mind. I had that thought process on my mind. Then she went back to the motherland.
And she was seeing a white man. She's out. Got it. We good. Move on. Next.
And if people have a problem with it, don't buy the book. Yeah, I wasn't gonna buy the book. I wasn't gonna buy it.
No, you ain't buying it. We ain't buying it. But it's going to go number one. It's going to go number one.
Color doesn't matter. When my uncle died, his brother rolled up with a U-Haul truck trying to take furniture and clothes. Oh man, that's one thing, boy. Family is good for that shit, boy.
He would have wanted me to have this.
Family is good for that shit, yo.
Yo, that is the 85-inch TV. Yeah, he told me that because he knew I like that one because we always talked about that watch. Yeah, he always said he's gonna let me borrow. Yeah.
Shit, my God, family is good for that despicable shit, yo. I'm starting to think their relationship wasn't what they made it appear online. She checked out well before his death.
Or alleged her plan or whatever.
That story didn't make sense from the beginning. I don't believe he killed himself. I don't believe it either. That's why I try and have documented things here with y'all. That's why I want and my kids think I'm bugging when I tell them this. If anybody says Michael Sean took his life, they are lying.
Make it very clear.
Let's make it. I have been in the deepest, darkest depressions ever. I've been in situations where I have reasoned with myself and I've been like this. I've been in really bad spots where my brain has gone, that ain't for me. Nah, I can't. I'm good with that. Why don't people think he unalived himself? Because it was weird that he walks out the house. If I walk out the house and you don't come get me and you don't try and find me, or he turned off his location on his phone and you weren't calling around, nobody has any phone calls. Have you seen so-and-so? Have you seen so-and-so? I'm looking for him. I don't know. Yeah, understand that. No matter the circumstance, no matter, I have been clear. I'm not comparing myself to anybody else. I'm not saying I've been through more than what y'all been through at all. I'm just saying in my personal life, for me, for my level of what I can handle, I was under the level. Like, I was like, this is the worst I've ever felt in my life. And I had a conversation and I was like, nah, that ain't for me. I'm not saying it didn't come to my mind. I was just like, nah, I'm good. Jumped off of that right quick. Don't let nobody ever get you to believe that I would do that, because I wouldn't. Something happened. Something else happened. If y'all got time to investigate, if y'all got money to put into an investigator, feel free to do it. But just understand, just for you, be like, he ain't do that. It's always weird.
I don't know if you can say that word without getting. I just thought about that.
I'm saying I would.
You would, yeah. No, there's a lot of people, and I'm sure it takes a lot to do that. I couldn't imagine.
And unaliving or I don't know why I gotta fall for this. This is the same shit. It's so stupid what we believe. I had a friend do it in a dorm room full of people, and nobody would have thought he would do something like that. But after the fact, we all realized there were signs. Yeah, and that it's a serious situation. People will do it.
So there were signs that she missed as a wife.
And I'm not blaming her for missing signs. I mean, every day you don't think that's something that's going to happen. I'm just saying, with this back to the NDA, you made them sign the NDA for one thing and one thing only. So your voice would be the only one who would be significant in sharing this story. Ooh. I'm telling you, the universe has a way of getting back at you. Be careful with that. Be careful with that, man. So this 11-year-old girl was walking home from school, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Cops pull her over and handcuff her. Say she fits the description of somebody who stole the Kia.
Oh, okay. You said how old was the girl?
She was 11.
11 years old.
Yeah, that's what he... Could it be that she believed that's what he wanted since he had her sign them before? I have no idea.
But that would have been in his will and all that. He didn't have one.
Yeah, he was breathing when he did that. He was breathing. So again, she's hiding something, and NDA allows her to control the narrative. So this 11-year-old is walking from playing in the snow with her friend.
11 years old.
11.
Pull up. All right, let me see that.
So they get into it.
Fit the description.
So it fit the description.
Wait, I'm actually.
She's in handcuffs now. She's in handcuffs.
There's another one right there. I'm staying with her. I don't care about what your dad says. Y'all can go. Y'all can. You guys can keep going. No, I gotta stay with her. This is my sister. Yes.
We can't just leave her.
It's my sister cousin. We're related.
Just keep it sister.
We're coming from school. We were literally all just playing in the yard.
Okay, well, like I just said, you're just being detained right now because you're matching the description.
I'm recording.
So we're wearing the exact same thing you're wearing.
They stole a what?
Car.
Oh.
They can't drive. What do you mean? Most kids can't drive, but they're still out here stealing cars.
That's a 6th grader.
Yeah. I got 12-year-olds driving those Kias and Hyundais.
Oh.
Wait, was it
He
yellow
probably
car?
got Angela.
No, it wasn't yellow. What color was it? Black.
It was,
What type of car was it?
It was a Kia. Bro, it was one of them Kia boys. Kia girl. Brighton Academy.
Brighton Academy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool right there.
All right, so let me see if I can skip a little.
Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
So now they have a picture. She said they're gonna get a picture of the girl that she fits the description of.
Oh, I should have known it was a black girl. I'm sorry.
There's a black girl, and the girl points out they got different sneakers on. And then she goes, "You gonna tell me this don't look like you? Let me see if they have."
Go around the corner, like right over there. You can see where we was playing in the snow at. You'll see like footsteps and snowmans and stuff.
Snowman.
Snowmans. Yes.
We didn't make no dang snowman. Girl, you gonna tell me this ain't you?
Let me see.
I ain't got the same shoes on as her. That's not her.
That's not her. Let me see.
And she light-skinned it.
Let me
light skin.
Let me see her. That's really not her. I didn't even see the picture.
Hold on.
Back up now.
So the girl said, we don't even have the same sneakers on.
Wait. This is crazy.
Is it okay if we throw snow at her?
This is like, she like a sister. Right.
And that's here because I'm this one older brother.
And that's my best friend.
11-year-old.
So the other cop apologizes. So they apprehended them, and one of our viewers made a good. They couldn't call. I thought they were required to call their parents.
Well, they're investigating at that point. They're gonna say they're detained. So while you're being detained with handcuffs, they're getting dispatched together. They're trying to figure out if they got the right suspect. They're not thinking, she's 11 and I got to call the parent. I don't know legally if you have to.
All I know is in Mount Laurel, there was a situation. I'm not going to get into it. There was a young lady who was about 15, and the cops were like, all right, we're calling your parents. That was the first thing they did. They were 11 without parents present. I don't know.
Please don't throw snow at the ignorant cop. Yeah, because that changed the narrative. If they throw snow at that cop or a flake hitter, whatever, it's going to be a problem.
So that was disgusting.
The 11-year-old fit the description of a car thief. So we just playing in the snow.
But then there's another 11-year-old. Listen to this 11-year-old story right here.
Of an Indiana state trooper after his 11-year-old son was arrested. Police got a call that an 11-year-old boy allegedly shot his father. Indiana state trooper Matthew Mikowski. The boy was angry because his parents took his video games away. He told police he had been thinking about shooting his father since school and devised a plan because he was done with all of that and wanted it to end. Mikowski told police that his son shot him and that he must have retrieved his firearm from his parked vehicle outside of the home. And that's exactly what the boy told police. He went to his dad's car 3 different times to look for his firearm. The boy says he went into his parents' bedroom with the gun and decided to wait about 10 minutes until his dad rolled over and was facing away from the door so that he wouldn't see me shooting him. When Mikowski began screaming, his wife went to look for her son and found her husband's duty weapon on the floor. She took the gun, but saw her son walking upstairs with a BB gun and his dad's taser. That's when she locked the door and called police.
Remember that part right there.
When officers got there, they handcuffed the boy and took him in for questioning. The boy told officers he wanted a PlayStation, an Xbox, and a computer. And if he didn't get them, there would be a part 2.
Oh, shit. What?
So the mom comes out after the shooting takes place, and she sees a little boy coming back upstairs with a taser
and a BB gun.
What are you doing?
She ran in the door and locked the door.
No, I'm saying, what are you doing? What are you doing in that situation?
Well, did I know he just shot and killed my husband? I guess partner at that point. So I know you just So okay, that just happened, and now you're coming towards me. Yeah, I think it's going down. And the door, I gotta, as my mom would say, you gotta rush them. You gotta get to them before they get to you. Or I get, she might have had to jump out that window. It was going down.
She got the gun in her hand. She found the gun.
Oh, she got the physical. Oh no, she's not gonna shoot a fight or flight. We don't know until we're in those situations. Because if you just unalive someone, but I got the weapon, and you're coming towards me with other weapons, but you're not thinking you want to unalive your child, you're still processing what just happened. I can see somebody locking the door, and then if you feel you got no other choice and they bust in the room coming towards you, then you're gonna have to let off, kid or no kid. But damn.
Yo, these TikTok streets be crazy. These TikTok streets be crazy.
Psychopath. Shelly said, what the heck?
Yeah, Shelly, what are you gonna do?
Nancy said she's gonna lock her door. She's gonna lock her door. But he coming at you, Nancy. He just murdered your husband. Unalive.
He survived. The husband.
Well, he shot him. Yeah. He plotted and waited. He turned his back and damn. over a PlayStation, Xbox.
These TikTok.
It makes you think though. What y'all kids want? Y'all better make sure they got them out there, or don't be taunting them. I said no because I said no because I said so. That's what my parents used to tell me because I said so. Y'all might have to start having some conversations because if it could get to, and you don't know, they obviously clearly as a parent, they had no idea that their child would pull a handgun. Is he a cop? They said his duty
He's a
weapon.
state trooper. He went to his car and got the gun.
He went to the car with the keys and got and waited and applied. I'm sure they didn't think that was possible. There's no one think your kid taking a weapon and harming you to that degree is possible. Not unless there's some mental illness there. You can, but no, you're not thinking that. Mine ain't just going, yo, I asked Pops for allowance. You know what, a nigga here told me no. I got something for him. like who thinks that?
That child would go straight to Jesus or hell based on whatever decision they made prior to coming at me with a weapon. We're not doing that.
Now, I don't know if you're gonna fire back. I can see you close, like Nancy said, or they lock the door. Now, if they bust in that room, it's different because now it's you or me. Now you have no other choice. But I don't know if you're gonna. You still processing, Mike. You just saw your wife, your partner.
Yeah, but you don't know how you're gonna You might panic and shoot because you panicked. You might panic because you panic out of fear, out of anger, out of anything. Like I can't comment on what I would do. I think there's a chance I could be fearful and on a level of rage.
Would you even pick up the weapon? Like some people might have just run right out the house. Like if you just walked in and you saw the weapon there and your spouse, like you might just run out the house petrified. Like you don't know in those moments.
Because you
I know
can't
in the
leave
movies, in the movies, you grabbing it, you protecting the scene. You like this is not a movie.
Well, I'm a protected person, so I'm the type of person I'm grabbing a gun because we can't have another one because I gotta make sure you live.
Yeah, he did say part 2. That's what Randy Rick said. Lock him up. He talking part 2.
We came in the door. It's on.
Yeah. You come in the door now. You bust in the door now. Yeah, that's the difference. And all he got left is a BB gun and a taser.
Why did he have a BB gun in his? Who?
I guess he got it from the dad.
The dad got a BB gun.
Maybe
like I know the taser, but did they give him? Did they give him?
He was taking them shooting and teaching them how to use the weapon, which is common.
I was waiting.
A lot of people do it.
I was waiting on this. These entitled kids and parents feeling they have to please their kids. Kids need to hear no.
Don't say it harsh. Don't say it with a caps like that. You better have some dialogue, Miss Clark.
Somebody busting your room.
I hope he's still locked up. No. Well, they're gonna say he's young. I don't know.
History of mental illness because this absolutely isn't typical. Well, the Menendez brothers, they was older. I wouldn't say it's typical. I don't want to Google how many kids have shot their parents, but you don't know what was going on in those situations. If I could avoid you, then of course I would. However, these kids out here are dangerous, and apparently he has lost his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what's going on in that home? That's another thing. What's going on? But
they told him no. He ain't get no PlayStation and Xbox
at all, Lady Q. He could just be a bratty kid. I shouldn't say. I don't think we should say it's not typical. Obviously, it's not typical, but I don't think it's as isolated as we think. Go, Bill Cosby.
I brought you in this world. I take you out. Yes, these kids think video games are real life. That part too. They get caught up in them. The Mendez brothers were physically and sexually abused. Lady Q with their opposing views. I love opposing views.
They went to jail for a long time. That was their story. One jury didn't believe them, or didn't think it was up to par.
It doesn't go like the movie. If y'all ever in a situation like that, it's so easy. That's why they got all them active shooter training and stuff that go on, employers and schools, because in a moment you just don't know. So you got to get some type of training and wrap your brain around. Some people can't handle seeing the sight of blood, let alone your spouse getting shot and by your child, and think you're supposed to be able to be in the right. Nah, everybody ain't built for that.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of stories here, y'all.
And he's only 11, so the age plays a part too. 11 years old.
That's a.
They're not charging him as an adult. They're going to say temporary insanity. It's going to be something going on. There's something more. They're going to dig into the root of it, like the Mendez or whatever. What's going on in this house?
Yeah,
Somebody touching you? Why are you lashing out like this? It ain't just because they said no to Xbox.
Because the parents were wealthy and highly respected. That's why they weren't believed. I don't think that's the only reason that's why they weren't believed. But I ain't sitting in court. I don't think that's the only reason they weren't believed. But, you know, there's something in that house going on.
Ooh.
It's something. I don't know what it is.
Respect your kids. Talk to them like they real human beings.
Going off on their parents because of these phones. Yeah, games, etc. There's a video of a young black girl going off in the Apple store because her mom wouldn't buy her something. No, there is.
I think I saw she was crying. She was having a meltdown, like going crazy. She wanted the phone, the latest phone in the Apple store, and she's showing out. I think they re-release. Oh, they may be releasing them. I saw them.
Yeah, they're supposed to be releasing them. I would tell my daughter 3 words: Marvin Gaye's father. Yes, Marvin Gaye's father took his life, took him out and didn't serve one day. She would tell her friends I was crazy, but crazy worked.
Well, we don't want to advocate, you know.
I wonder what ever happened. Like they have always told that story. I never dug into that story because I was too young to dig into Marvin Gaye. That story. I always wonder what happened. But this situation, I don't even know. Shit. Just be glad you're not. Just add this to the list of blessings. Goodness gracious. This girl only knew how many times we've played this clip. Boy.
And one day we're gonna play it to the end until she walk out. We never play it to the very end when she actually walks out the store at that point. Now clean that shit out and then walks out the door. Oh, fuck out of here. You got something to do now. Oh, God.
Yo,
you should get her on the show.
I would love to get that girl on the show. Like, what the hell was wrong with you? Couldn't find your ID?
Do some research, Random Rick. I think that was Walgreens. Google Walgreens.
It was definitely Walgreens. Walgreens is my spot. That's definitely Walgreens. Paper towels be right around there in the front for some reason. They be right there.
Yeah. See if you can find a name. If they ever found her, she got an IG. She may have a TikTok. Look, let's find her.
I don't care how far she is. I see somebody blow up like that. I can't date you after that. I can't.
She be feisty for you too, though, right?
Oh, no. That's the type of, that's how she got an ID. Imagine not letting her go through your phone. That was a lot, Mom. Yeah, that was a whole lot. I'm gonna forget. Yeah, I'm gonna forget you're my child. We're not doing the whole show out in public thing. You get it where you do it. Yeah, I've seen parents. That's the one thing. A few years ago, a little boy killed his mom over a video game, but it was documented mental illness that the mom thought she could handle.
Yeah, I can see that too. Parents thinking that I got it. No one thinks your kid is going to do something like that. There's no way. There's no way. They ain't built for that. Nah.
I think it's for me is via your gender. This is bad because I don't think I would never think of that like from my daughters ever, right? I wouldn't think of that because they don't have that line. I've never seen I did see Monty punch somebody in the face, but that was different.
Certain lines you don't see them cross to go
Yeah.
into the, they don't have that rage button that you can push, and you can see that they want yeah. You
But if
never
I had a
seen
boy, I would be paying closer attention. Maybe that's why God didn't give me a boy. Because I wouldn't put and this is the bad thing about, and my dad would do this to me too. When you have a boy, you don't put anything past the boy. You don't say, there's no way. Even though you'll defend the boy, but you in the back of your mind is like, this motherfucker's a chance he did this shit.
Good chance. He did be wild. I could see it. I hope it didn't happen though. Yeah, you're right. You don't put
I
nothing
know, the reason I ain't do it with my girls because they're girls. I know as a boy, if I had a boy, that room, you know how what do they call it when they run through your cell? What do they call it?
When they raiding?
When they raid your room, like quarterly, would probably get raided by me. I'd probably be in your room, just be like, yo, I'm gonna look through your stuff real quick.
Out of nowhere.
Because in my mind, I'd be like, yeah, you got my dad. And he'd probably be mad at me. But yo, you know my dad be running through my room. He just be running through quarterly. He be running. Yeah, I run through your room, dog. Because I need to know what's going on. And run that phone too.
Like it's a random drug test. He just be coming in, lifting up mattresses, looking in cabinets, and he don't even know about drugs. But then he found out about that. Like he all over everything.
And I probably should have done it with my girls. Like I would take the fault with that because it shouldn't be based by gender. But I never really wanted to bust in my girl's room and just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like for some reason. So that's probably bad parenting on my part. But I know a boy. I don't care what the mom got to say when it comes to a boy. Like a girl, you stop, Mike. You don't understand. And you let the woman. But a boy, I'm like, you need.
You think you can relate? Like she said, I think my boy can't do it because I feel like we relate differently, and I feel like is a difference. You know what I mean? It's a difference. So we good. Everything under control.
Yeah, my boys went to Quaker schools. I made sure they had lines. Damn. I don't even know exactly what a Quaker school is, but it scares me.
Sound like a boarding school, the Quakers back in the day. You know, like it's one of them, like the Amish.
Yeah, the Amish.
Yeah, I think it's like the Amish, maybe. Like, no, this way y'all gonna go. Y'all gonna learn this way.
That's why I always say, I wish you would. Yeah, and I kind of believe you. That's what I'm scared of you, Janae. I kind of believe you. Yeah, I wish you would. I was like that with my boys and my girls. I didn't put anything past them. And maybe that's bad because you're putting a reflection of what you've been capable of in your life. And maybe it's poor parenting to think that I would do that to a boy. Not Amish.
It's not the Amish. Okay.
I know Quaker school had me nervous. It sounded like they had the long beards and they don't have cell phones.
The top hats.
They ain't got GPS. They got a compass that just points
that way. Oh, my bad. Thank you, Jeanette. I pick up on everything.
Maybe I'm wrong. I didn't even notice that. I almost feel like our feed is in black and white sometimes. I don't even think it's like colored away. But that's why I want to invest in the next level. But I'm not trying to get y'all ready for tithing the first of the month. But to get the camera, because I have a 4K, but I'm not using the whole 4K because I haven't gone to that one thing where they want you to go here and pay money. But anyway, yeah, I think I'd be harder on a boy. I think we would be tight.
Stacy came in hot. Hit that like button. That's what I'm talking about, Stacey.
Hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Because I didn't do sneaky shit as a kid. I was flabbergasted to find out stuff my daughter did. Clutch my pearls. Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, yeah, that came up in therapy for me. That's tough.
You can start telling and sharing now.
Yeah, that's
remember that time?
I'll say it. Only in therapy. I only repeat that shit in therapy.
It was one time. Remember that time.
Because we come from a generation, as bad as it is. I know we on a bender right now. We come from a generation where at the end, when you take it there, The response is, I'm fucking you up. But it's like, then you realize how unrealistic that is. Like, you can't just, what is that going to solve? But Lady Q, I feel you. Be like, what the fuck? But see, my boy, I wouldn't be shocked. See, and that was the thing. Some things I got in trouble for, that it was really by mistake, Jay. It wasn't my plan. Like, it wasn't my plan, but my dad was like, motherfucker, you helped put this shit together. And I was
like, me? Why would you think that?
Now, he was right that in the future, I would put things together. But there was a point where I was innocent. I was being dragged in by a bad crowd. But Lady Q said, superhero can't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I do. Because she be trying to regulate too much. Like, I want him to have a social life. Let him have his phone. Let him have the iPad. Let him live. I want to strip this away. Control this. Control that.
Yeah, but I think that I'm not getting into this.
He's good. He's good. He's fine.
Until you see some on that iPad that traumatizes him. Them iPads are vicious. Them iPads are them phones, boy. But all right. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll be back at it. I made it through I didn't call out from work yesterday.
Oh, you didn't call out yesterday? Good. You went in. You tough. All right. See, that's the type of people I like working with.
This motherfucker didn't know what type of mood I was in. And the owner, he said some shit. Like, I ain't hear him, but I ain't move because I was doing something.
I ain't hear that. He ain't talking to me.
I heard it. I was like,
I'm gonna act like I didn't know. You don't know. I just took some Robitussin. He lucky I'm here right now. They lucky. They better be grateful that I came in today.
So his way of being a thing. He's I'll do that. Mind you, he's the owner. He don't never do the shit that I was just doing. He don't never do that.
Oh, I do this.
I'll do that. And then I walked over slowly. Did this and was
I try to free you up to do something else harder. Yeah. I'm gonna take over this so you can go in and do that.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, fuck you. Like, you have no, but that's how much I love my actual manager, my actual boss. That's the only reason, because at any other time, oh man.
Enjoy your birthday too, Miss Parker. Today, remember, I know we all said happy birthday earlier. Enjoy your day, Miss Parker. Enjoy. Hopefully you got some plans. At least go get some dinner. Let's get some food.
Dinner. We know what you did yesterday morning. We know what you did
yesterday. She came in with, won't he do it? She came in with the line. Won't he do it? Birthday sex. Birthday sex.
Y'all gonna do you, Miss Parker. y'all gonna do you. Celebrate that bird. It's going down. That blue chew gonna kick in.
Shut the hell up.
Mind your business when the Sand Sharp thing, the delivery in the mail come to Sparks. When Sparks come in, because it come in.
Oh, Super always trying to look out for you. What up, Super?
Well, I appreciate you if you did. Don't just enjoy yourself tonight. Just let the hair down. Just whatever it is.
I tried earlier, Miss Clark. She didn't want to give it up. So I don't press people. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't give up, Miss Park. You didn't give up your cash.
I tried earlier. Corner, y'all. Happy birthday, Miss Park. Enjoy. My daughter, my niece, my grand.
Try me one time. I should say one time.
Took the one time.
And it only took that one time to get them back on the road called straight. They're all good now.
Yeah. When the parent grip you up, it's like, all right, there's levels to this. It's levels.
Is that one word that you ain't never, is that one phrase they say that you ain't never heard them say it, and they say it in that tone? You gotta look, you like, you sure you want to go with that?
It just got real.
You want to go with that? Like, that's where you want to go with this?
Yeah.
Wait.
You sure?
You sure?
Now they get nervous. Mm-hmm.
Especially the calmer you get. If you get calm, like, that's what you want to take it. You want to go, okay, all right. You know, y'all women dramatic. Y'all start
Night,
taking
night.
stuff off and everything. Put them night night. Yeah, that's where you want to take this.
They start taking their rings off.
Oh,
Okay.
that's crazy. That's great. Let me take my watch off. That's crazy.
Joey B is giving his farewell speech tonight. Okay.
I hope it's better than the first debate. JB, protect his innocence as long as you can. There'll be a time as he becomes more of a man that he can access these things with more maturity. These sites are dangerous. Yeah, they are dangerous.
Very true. That's very true. Yeah. Yeah, because he pick up certain lingo that was like, where you get that word from? That ain't the word you use. Yeah.
He asked Jay Black to pass the corn. Then he said, on God.
Oh.
Dad can pass the corn on God.
On God. Oh, so that's a Cash App? Miss Clark got it for us.
Wait, Miss Clark. Did you get it from her?
Or you just doing it on your own? That sounds like she's doing it on her own. Because Miss Parker ain't. Once
All
again,
right,
our boundaries, people. Our boundaries.
We
I'm
Lady
the
Q got
Jaguar
boundaries,
White.
matter hoodies.
Yes. I don't care what she said.
Right,
but Jeanette said, look, here go mine in advance. Because mine is 23rd. No shame. Now we support each other. We give coffee money up. We do for those who want it.
Put Miss Parker up there. Put Miss Parker up there. It's her birthday. Cash App that coffee money. Cash App. Miss Parker. She's an OG to the show. She's been rocking with us for a while. She's been to like 3 or 4 comedy shows, and she came out. She paid to get in that joint. She was there before everybody was there.
Okay.
So everybody, I don't know. Let me do this real quick before I forget, because it won't be because I'm cheap. Well, it is because I'm cheap, because I'm not like I'm giving you a lot of money, but
MZZ Parker. MZZ Parker.
Oh shit, I still got that money I gotta give y'all back. Hey, would y'all mind if I just give her the whole 25 that y'all sent me?
The Afro Queen Water Fund.
The water fund, can I just redirect that?
Jeanette said, save half of me.
Can I redirect the 25, y'all? It was 25 that y'all say. Can I redirect that water money?
Nikki White Chocolate said, well, hey, mine is in June, so y'all got some time. Oh God!
All right, I'm withdrawing the 25. Look, y'all, the 25 y'all sent for the water fund. I'm gonna withdraw the 25 because I was gonna send y'all back.
Cash App, ain't it? You just send it. You ain't got to withdraw it.
It says add money or withdraw. That's the only button.
No, you just send it to Miss Parker and then you use it from that fund. They're gonna give you want to use it from that account, this account. It give you the options which account. So if you already got funds in your Cash App, come on, Mike. So just send it. Just go ahead like you're gonna hit 2, and you're gonna send that amount, and then put her name in. You may have to verify since you never sent her nothing before, probably. But yeah, you could. You'll see which funds you can withdraw from. Afro Queen laughing at you, Mike.
I don't be on.
Mike thought he had to. He thought he got. I got to deposit it first, and then I'm gonna wait 2 or 3 days for that to clear, or I just do it.
Well, I went to the people. It didn't give me the option. I went to the people where they gave it to me. I went to the people. There it is. Miss Parker, I'm giving you your money back.
Yep,
shit.
Oh, she didn't. She already system. So she said you before. Oh, you had ties. So yeah, so you giving it back. So yeah. Yep, I was about to say that. Send it back. Yeah. Right.
I'm still not figuring this out how to send it back. I'm at the money. It says add money, withdraw money. Deposit, direct deposit. No, don't want to do that.
Look up the class action suit against Zelle. Sign up for it. I don't know what's going on there. So we got to deactivate our TikToks and Instagram.
No, your Facebook.
We got to deactivate Facebook and Instagram.
Why would we tell people to deactivate? That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. So
I don't know. We should.
Yeah. So Mike was saying there was the wave right now is deactivating your Facebook and your Instagram, and Lady Q was saying look into the Zelle thing too. Yep.
All right, just understand. I'm sending you $15 because 10 of it is yours, Miss Parker. I'm just gonna do it like that. Did they say it's tied? Did they say it's ties for next month? I don't know. Maybe that's what they thought. Maybe they was getting over. They ain't say that.
Mike, just ask your daughter how to pay Miss Parker out of your cash.
I wish I would. My daughter got 2 jobs. I wish I would wake her up right now. She'd lose her mind. She's like, Dad.
You just click there and you see it. You see right there. What bubble you want? What you want to take from that account? You want to take from this account?
Mike, I don't know how to your Cash App either.
How to
That's
use
why I don't
Cash App.
have one. And use my daughter's. Oh, okay. See, I ain't by myself. I know how to withdraw and I know how to send. I don't know how to break down what people send me and be able to send it to other people. I don't know all that. All right, y'all.
I'm out.
We out. We back in here tomorrow. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be there. Understand there's only one thing in life. Miss Parker, happy birthday. That's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anybody, or any situation take it from you. From Michael Sean, J Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, Lady Q, WokeUpInspired.com. Go there if you want your hoodies, your t-shirts, and all that good stuff, mugs and everything like that. To Miss Parker, happy birthday. Enjoy tonight. Enjoy today. We appreciate all the support you've given us throughout the years, and we are gone. Gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend.